and welcome back. Let's play modded Stellaris episode 26. So, I found out what was going on. The ethics and it was this mod. This one is what was going on. So what was going on is, for some reason, 2.8 was interacting with the governing ethics and doing the enforcer job thing. And you know, it took me about an hour to a little under an hour to isolate that mod and then just look up and then bam. So alright, so it works now.
That's great.
But
good to know, Ben.
now I am losing $900 a month. So, well, 900 energy credits. Because now all the people are now all the people are working, and now they need food and all that stuff and energy.
Oh, how dare! What the audacity of that people.
But hey, I'm making
Who
500 alloys a month, so that's good. Ish.
Who are they to claim such a thing as food?
Yeah, there's a way to fix this. Let me see. Okay, now I need to make them unemployed in order to fix this. And now I need to go back and I need to get a different mod. Because there's a mod that will basically, so what'll happen is they take time to demote from a specialist back into a worker. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
But that time's like 10 years or something normally. So there's a mod that changes it to like just 1 month.
So are you gonna activate the mod and then deactivate
No,
it?
I'm not gonna deactivate it. I'm gonna put it back because it's fine. Because I want that to happen now. I just had to deactivate it because I thought that's what was causing the problem. Let's see.
Station under attack.
Station under attack. Oh great, they're... Oh, no. No, it's fixing itself. Or they're being shuttled off to different planets. Nope,
Vessel
nope, it's
production
working.
capacity violently diminished.
Okay.
Cool. You got your feedback.
But yeah, it's negative 893 energy, negative 361 minerals, negative 400 food, negative 82 consumer goods.
Star system charted.
Hey, now I finally have bureaucrats, though. Took forever, but...
What is that?
Government workers. So basically how it works is the more... you have Empire Sprawl, which is basically a thing where it's like, the bigger your empire gets, so the more people you have, the bigger, more territory you have, and the more planets you have, the more Empire Sprawl you have. If you go over Empire Sprawl, then you start getting, everything starts costing more. So it's like, hey, I want to build this outpost. It costs, you know, normally like 100 alloys, but with enough Empire Sprawl, it can go up to costing like 200. So you have bureaucrats who are basically people who give you more admin cap.
So, why is the cost increase? Why does
the idea is that, you know how government, like the bigger government is, the harder it is for like stuff to go through it. So like, hey, here's a super,
Yes.
you know, here's a super important information, but it has to pass through like 50 different offices before it reaches someone who can actually do something about it.
Yeah, I understand.
So the idea is, you know, you have more people working for the bureaucracy, so you have more people able to like process information. So you don't have like important things just sitting on a desk for 10 years because the person who's at that desk is you know, doing another doing another thing that they're supposed to be doing at a different desk in a different you know, planet. So it's basically just government work.
Whatever,
It's just government workers. The question is, do I want to restart? Because if I restart, then I should probably restart. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Again, that's pretty normal for me to just restart things, because just I'm so negative that it's gonna be almost impossible for me to fix that with any regularity. And hey, the game actually works now, so.
So you're gonna restart like your save
Yeah.
file or something like that. I mean, that is something that we all do. Hey, my SimCity simulation is going to fuck. Okay, I'm starting a new one. I really want to play something like SimCity or something like that, but I want to play it on computer because I want to click on things.
Okay, that's weird. An eyeball world.
What is an eyeball word?
A rocky, frozen, wet world with a nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere. Tiny locked to its parent star, the day side is a thawed ocean constantly burned by sunlight, while its night side consists of frozen glaciers. Strong winds and powerful currents meet at the edge of the two distinct sides. Oh, so the reason why it's called an eyeball world is it looks like it has an eye, because one side of it is going to be white, like an eye, and then the other side of it's going to be blue, like an iris. And that's why it's an eyeball world. Because basically one of the mods basically makes it so like you have a wet, dry, and frozen. So wet planets will give you more farming district, dry planets will give you more energy districts, and frozen will give you more mineral districts. And you basically go from 3 different options. So like, you know, continental, ocean, and tropical for wet, to 19 worlds. So you go from 3 to 19 different options. Glacial volcanic.
Glacial volcanic. Interesting. Can you do something like go full resources
What do you mean?
and trade with that? Like becoming yourself like a trade federation or something?
Yes, there are mega
That only
corporations.
sells
Yeah, there's mega corporations. It's not gonna be like a stockbroker or anything like that, where it's like you buy low, sell high, type of thing. But you can get. I'm not familiar with a megacorp, but you can build like branch offices in other nations, basically.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking like on a stockbroker. I was thinking like on a. I was thinking on a lot of workers doing work on mines and stuff like that, and there is somebody exploited them.
Yes, you can make a slave empire. So you can get like a slave. Well, so this game, it's funny because it used to use like tea or something like that, but you can do some really messed up stuff. Like what I can do is like I could go take a nation, I could attack that nation, I can enslave its populace, I can turn them into livestock. So basically they get turned into food for my population, and I can like nerve staple them. So, you know, they're sentient beings, but I can just go, and when they're born I can just staple their brains so they don't have higher thinking anymore, like it's trapped away. And then I can make that food, and then I can sell it back to the population that I stole these people from. So like the nation, like if I take like one of their planets, I can turn the people into livestock, and then I can just sell that food back to the same people from the nation that's left.
That is pretty fucked up.
Or I can exterminate people. Or there's one thing that I like to do when I'm doing a machine empire or a simulator, is there's a colossus that basically swamps a planet with nanites, and then the nanites essentially like burrow into people's skulls, form into like cybernetics, and then take control of their minds and turn them into cyborgs slave to my mind's intelligence.
Give me a second. Oh, I forgot to use the banner, and I was trying to use the super lol. That sounds interesting. I think there is a Star Trek plot that is like that.
The Borg.
The Borg, yeah. I think that is very interesting.
Interaction concluded.
Death comes for all citizens.
Fields, rocks, mountainsides, lend me your ears.
Workers of the galaxy.
Our goal is to create a
As the learned say, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is also mine. To live is to consume. To live. As the learned say, every successful economy is built around a hopeless cycle of repetition where we sell you the empty promise of happiness and fulfillment, and unfulfilled as ever, you still come back for more.
And some of these voice lines, though, are great. Let's see. Oh, Google, why you got to do this?
The weak govern, the strong rule.
Social interaction irrelevant.
The weak govern, the strong. Priority alert. The weak govern, the strong.
You know what? I like that a lot, actually.
What do you like a lot?
So when I was recreating it, because this is a different mod, it messed up some stuff. So like my planet got changed to nothing, and my my civics got changed to nothing, and I should probably check my people actually. Please be there, because otherwise it's gonna be annoying. And my flag disappeared too. Yep, it's a good thing I checked because they were all gone.
It's all gone?
Yeah, so I just have to rebuild it. Members of this species are in a constant state of decomposition. They cannot be easily distinguished from dead bodies. This species do not have a skeletal structure. While inconceivable for vertebrates, the species feels similar confusion regarding osseous creatures. Minus 15% army health, minus 7.5% food pop, but food from livestock is plus 0.5.
That seems like something interesting to play, but you gotta be good at the game to play that thing.
Well, the idea is, it makes it so it's a negative perk. So, how this works is you get trait points, and then you get trait picks. I can pick 5 picks, but I can only have 2 points. So what you have to do is you have to pick up a negative. So it's, you know, like the strength or whatever from, like, Void. Protected by the Void, where it's like, you know, sure you can get that, you know, when you have the light stuff and you get, you know, hurt, you get the super extreme resilience, but you have to take a negative perk with it to balance it out. It's the same thing here. Did they get rid of Unruly? They might have. Yep, it looks like they did.
What was that?
Unruly is basically... so the thing I was talking about how... Oh, wait. There was a blue perk here. About how you have, like, workers for, you know... workers in order to get bureaucracy stuff, and like your sprawl. There was a perk here that basically made it so that your people generated like more sprawl, but it was a -2 trait, so it was such an easy just pick this because it's 2 more perk points you can pick, and it's such a not negative thing.
How much is -2 on traits?
Well, it's pretty good. Like, you can get natural selection, 12% pop growth speed, 7% habitability, and minus 15 liters span.
Yeah, but if you do a trait, how having -2 is an impact on that?
Well, it lets you pick 2 more, you know, it lets you pick a +2. Because if you have a -2, then you can cancel it out with a +2. Which is the point, because you only have 2 normal trait points. So you start with picking a bunch of, like, negative perks. I'm just saying it was basically, like, a no-brainer, because it was such a small negative perk. That it's, like, you know, it's basically a free 2 trait points. -3. It's just a shame that the mod stuff that I'm using is kind of like a miracle that it works at all. Because it just makes it harder to... Because I have a friend who also plays Stellaris with me. But he has, like, a computer that's a decade old. So he can't, he can't do all the modded stuff we used to do.
If you add mods to the game, performance goes...
Yeah. So you need a better... Yeah.
Poorly?
You add mods, it takes, because there's so much to render, because I render like 1750 different solar systems at a time. That's like about the max that my let's see, that my computer can run fairly well.
Okay.
Yeah, but his computer is weaker, so he can't run all the same mods that I do, so we can't play together modded, so we have to do it unmodded. Though we are going to slowly start adding, like, we'll play one game together, and the idea then is we're going to add, like, one more mod to it, and then we're going to play another game, and then keep on adding that until we hit, like, a point that his computer will actually load it still.
That sounds like a slow way to make sure you can do everything, but
well, it's fun.
Sure way,
yeah.
Safe way
well,
to
it's
do
not
so.
even just as safe. It's just we're gonna be playing the game anyways. So what? Just playing more games sounds like a win to me. Dimensional absent. Oh, non-adaptive, that's what I always keep here. Oh, and that's why, because the thing... because I was messing with Stellaris' mods and all that stuff. So all the traits that were modded were gone, so that's why it kept non-adaptive. So we got Future Spawns, Close-Minded, Paragon, Witness, and non-adaptive. So my people are super unhappy because they come from a world, you know,
As
yeah,
they
because they
should.
come from a galaxy that's been destroyed. But they're also paragons. So it's like, it's a +6 trait, so that means a whole bunch of minuses.
What do you mean paragons? Are they like creatures with a sword?
No, so paragon is like, you know, a paragon of a race. So like, I don't know. You know, Usain Bolt, like the fastest man alive. He would be a paragon because he's like, you know, the best person we have, basically.
Okay. That's interesting.
So it's basically like plus 10% resources, plus 7.5% research, 7% habitability, plus 1 leader cap, plus 10 lifespan, and plus 20% army damage. So it's a massive positive, which means I need a whole bunch of negatives to make up for it.
Paragons of a dead galaxy race. I always find interesting on movies when a planet is destroyed or something like that, that they don't talk about the effect, the ripple effect of that, because if a planet is destroyed, the whole trajectory
Yeah, the solar system.
of any other thing like spinning around that or nearby that is gonna get affected. Okay.
Oh, hey, I found the flat Earth. You know how people always talk about like, hey, you know, the Earth is flat and whatnot.
Because it's flat.
Right. Well, I can start on one of those, so it's literally just a flat planet.
Lol. How gravity works there?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
How does the rotation of that planet works? Because when you have a sphere, the rotation is... If you have a sphere, the rotation is compensated by the gravity, so people doesn't go out flying. But if you have a flat plate, it's gonna be like one of those plates where they put drinks on the top, or like one of those cocktail plates. A tray, I'm thinking on a tray. So that thing is gonna be spinning, but the gravity is people is gonna go out flying out of the thing, man. Don't do it.
No, so I think how it works is if you take, or at least light-wise. Well, yeah, so what you're saying doesn't make any sense, but it's funny. So the description is, for hundreds of years, your people argued about the geometrical properties of your homeworld. Having photographic evidence was not enough for people who believed that the Earth was spherical, and the evidences were fabricated. The truth only became clear when your civilization achieved civilian stellar flight. So basically, instead of, you know how there's some people, fringe people who argue that the planet is flat? And here we have some fringe people who argue that the planet was a sphere.
Why are you saying French people?
Fringe, not French.
Ah,
Yes.
fringe. Okay. Can we make it French? Yeah, if we want to.
You know what? Should I go for extreme difficulty for this?
No.
Why not?
Should never go for extreme difficulty unless you like wanna have a bad time,
Kinda.
or is your
I
end
kinda do
game?
want to have a bad time though.
Are you a bad boy? You wanna have a bad time?
No, not like that. I just want to be hurt. That's why I play Dark Souls and Destiny.
Oh yeah, Destiny RNG. What a best way to hurt your soul.
So I will be a... let's see. Should it be a dictatorship or a monarchy? What do you think? No, monarchy.
Monarchy.
Yeah. And then fanatic militarist, a materialist, and fanatic authoritarian. Yeah. Yeah, because I need monthly influence. Oh, I like how if you make people fanatic materialists, they get less happy.
Yeah, because you always want to buy something instead of just being happy.
Yeah, that reminds me of there's a quote from this game that I love. Let's see.
Shoot at me.
Well, I need to find it.
My favorite game quote is from Bioshock. No kings, no god, no kings, only men. I used to have that. I used to have that from the game because there is a statue that has that
at the very
same,
beginning with Andrew Ryan.
Quote. Yeah. I used to have that frame on the entrance of my office just to remind myself that everybody's an asshole. But eventually I moved my office inside the house, so I don't have it anymore. And also the sun hit it because it was outside of my office, so it became yellowish. It is still framed, but
It's unfortunate. I can't find quotes. Let's see, advisor voice lines. Let's see if we can find it. Nope. Ugh. These are all old. Wait a second, did they? Well, okay, I never noticed this, but they literally just lifted a screenshot from The Return of the Jedi. It's literally...
For what?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, there's more things. No, bit's missing. Read more. I want to read more. Oh, where did it go? It was like for talented general, and it's literally just a pixelated or slightly Well, is it Oh no, it's a modded thing. Okay, that's why that's in there. Because it's like, how can they get rid of it with the original thing? It's you know when they get like their medals or whatever. Chewbacca, Luke, and Han Solo. It's that. It's that when they're walking down the thing.
Yeah, when they're walking down the aisle. And they stole a screenshot.
Yeah, but it's a modded. It's a modded.
Mm-hmm.
You seem overworked. Have you considered joining a union?
So, I don't understand something. Before the Vanguard, Guardians or Light Bearers used to be like whatever.
They used to be assholes.
Like they didn't have like special skills.
Yeah, no, they were called Risen, and they had all the skills, but there wasn't like a unified thing. So so that's why the Iron Lords and like the Warlords were a thing, was because of that. So they were the Guardians like us, but they weren't like, you know, working for humanity, they were working for themselves.
Yeah, they were warlords.
Which I find interesting because ghosts, like...
Yeah, ghosts are supposed to guide them. Ugh. Yeah, and actually, I found it interesting because you born again, blank sheet, and you end up being a warlord. It's like, I mean, you born again blank sheet, but you didn't born again without knowing what is good or bad. How do you end up being a warlord? Because you're powerful. That's why. I saw a very entertaining video. It was a guy reviewing 2020 as it was a video game.
Let's see if I can find it. Well, either way, I should let the game load because it's gonna take forever. Okay. So I can have 5,000 stars, but unfortunately that doesn't work. Or my computer doesn't work with that.
You can have 5,000 what?
Stars. But my computer can't load it.
What is 5,000 stars in the
So it's
video game?
5,000 solar systems.
What does that mean? What is going to be in the user interface with 5,000 solar systems?
Oh, I can actually... Do you want me to stream the game so you can see it? Or do you have any interest in that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm gonna like go to pick up my charger. But you're gonna start streaming it. I mean, you're gonna do it on Twitch?
No, I
guess?
do it in the Discord.
How?
You can just stream from Discord.
Okay, I will do so. I figured it out. I just gotta pick up my charger because... Oh my god, this thing gave me another piece of thing that I don't need. God, this RNG is so stupid. How many tries do I have to make to get the one piece of armor that I need? The one piece of armor that I need. It's one piece of armor that I need. Okay, gonna go to pick it up, I think, and be right back.
There's the quote. I found the quote. Okay. That's an issue. Is everything okay? So I'm just didn't know what to do. See ya.